Hello everyone, this is Zeeebo and welcome to this Sword of Convallaria video. So in today's Sword of Convallaria video, I'm going to discuss about PvP and talk about the different aspects of PvP in this game and sharing my thoughts about them. Right? Are they PvP friendly? Whether or not you need to commit a lot of time, as well as what are the potential of these modes on the global server itself. So without further ado, there's actually two different types of PvP. So there's obviously the normal arena PvP right here, right? So this is normal arena. And there's also the friendly PvP where you can challenge against your friend. So I will start with the friendly PvP first. So for the friendly PvP, you can actually challenge another player that is in your friend list. And there's actually two different game modes. So the free-for-all mode as well as the limited mode. So free-for-all means all the units in your collections are available. And for the limited mode, you can only choose up to a total of 15 units. So you're going to challenge against another guy with the 15 minutes that you chose. Okay, but I haven't had a chance to actually test this game mode out because a lot of the veterans told me that this game mode is not stat balanced. So basically, if let's say somebody is like level 60, right, with all the units level 60, the guy's just going to beat you up if you're only level 30. For example, I'm currently level 30 right now. So the stats part, you have to be roughly the same level as well as the same equipment levels to sort of have a fair comparison between the teams, or even to test your strats out. But one thing that I think is really interesting, right? For example, like this limited mode, what we can do as a community moving forward could be like a mini PvP tournament, right? So I haven't had a chance to actually try the PvP side, so I can't really say that it's something that is possible with a lot of strategic value. But right now, I think in general there is a potential, right? With regards to the game mode, at least it exists, so you can actually play with your friends, and you can obviously use it to hold some mini tournament if you are a content creator in the future. So that's something that I think is quite exciting, right? Something that we can look forward to. And with regards to like this friendly PvP side, there's no incentive to do it. Like it's like an additional feature where it's there for you to test stuff or even play with your friends. So I think it's a good feature in a sense. You're not forced into playing this, right? Because there's already a PvP feature. So like this is just like, okay, sure, use this to test against your friend type of feature, which I think I really like. So that's one thing which I think is really good. Friendly PvP, so you can test stuff, you can play with your friends, or even just play with other people in the community to just, you know, do whatever you want to do with regards to the different units you might have. So that's for the friendly PvP side. There's also the normal PvP. So this is a question which people ask a lot. That is a PvP live PvP? So for this normal arena side, it's not live PvP. Basically, you set up the defense on your end, right? And then your defensive team will be pitted against another player, right? But it's controlled by the AI. So your standard attack and defense kind of arena. So that is something which you guys might want to know. But from my knowledge, from some of the older veterans there in the game, in the Taiwan server, there's actually, I would say, like a PvP where it's live PvP. So you play against another player. So I think that is probably what the friendly PvP would be like probably like, you know, you just pit against another player in terms of like choosing the units real time, and then that's where you can maybe, you know, have a who is the first pick, who's the second pick kind of thing. I'm not very familiar because I haven't seen like the live PvP side, so I heard there is, right? So we shall see whether or not on global they will bring it to us in the event format. But for the normal PvP, this is how it looks like. So I think I showcased this before, but I'm just going to talk about it again. So this is the map that you defend. You have two different structures at the back, and then you can plant different facilities to help you defend better, or plant traps or obstacles to block your enemies from advancing too quickly, or like build strategies with all the different buildings over here to sort of better facilitate your defense. So that's for the arena side of things. So this is the defending side. So when you go on the offense, right, you go to the bottom left hand side, choose your units, and then you fight the enemy from there. So if you are challenging somebody else, you can obviously do it manually, right? You can also auto the fight if you think your team is strong enough. So in general, the fights are pretty fast. You can choose between 3 different enemies. So we have the easy one, we have the normal guy, as well as the difficult guy in the bracket. So this is level 18, this is level 24, and then this is level 60, as you guys can see. So basically you can choose obviously the easiest guy and right, attack him, win the battle, and then you'll be able to get this currency over here to upgrade your buildings. So on a daily basis, you're given 5 tickets. So I used up one of mine today, and then right, you're able to farm up to 3 of this currency. So you only have to do battle 3 times, and then you are pretty much done with your daily farming, at least on the arena side. And right, with regards to the rewards, there's these missions over here. So once you accumulate enough points, you accumulate enough objective over here, you will be able to farm for all these goodies, right, in terms of your upgrading resources based on the activity level, right? So right now I have 200 points. I still have quite a bit to go to max out everything, so we are left with a few days in the season. So these are the daily stuff, right? And also there's this achievement stuff down there. So once you hit all the different points, you will be able to get all these resources. So let me just claim mine over here. Okay, we are done. Okay, so I gain additional resources. Okay, so from here, I think those daily resources doesn't give you points. So you need to be able to clear through all the different missions over here in order to clear through the activity all the way to 500 points. So that's for the participation side. In terms of the rewards, it's a season by season basis. So I started the game about 4 to 5 days back, and the season is currently left with about 8 days. So in terms of the total season, I believe it's probably a 1-month period, because I think any longer the season might be a little bit too draggy. But these are the rewards available. So right now we are at the lowest rank. We have the silver rank, we have the gold rank, platinum rank, as well as the grandmaster rank over here. So in terms of the rewards itself, I would say, like, at least for the premium currency side, as you guys can see, right? So the lowest rank is 100 gems, 100 luxite, followed by 150, 200, 250, then 300. To be really honest, it is quite insignificant, because 200 luxites, right, for the difference in rank. So like in general, I think it is going to be slightly pay to win friendly, because obviously those with the better units, the better stats, the higher levels, they will have a higher advantage. But you don't have to, like, you know, push yourself to go for the highest ranks, because like for this game mode itself, as long as you are farming for the activity related stuff, you are getting quite a good amount of rewards over here. All these are very useful upgrading rewards. And on top of that, right, this is the season end rewards, which is a good addition, but it's not like that significant when you compare between the different ranks itself. So 100 gems versus 300, for example, personally I think is very little. Obviously there's the legendary charm, there's also the legendary this is the legendary, I think this is the armor, so this is the equipments. So those are the additional stuff, right? In terms of the other rewards, you just get more gold, as well as more upgrading EXP for your weapons itself, which you can still get it. But obviously if you're somebody who values every bit of resources you can get, then this is something that you might want to work towards, that is getting better ranks for your arena stuff. If not, you just gotta lock in, you know, choose like probably the middle guy, do 3 times, 4 times. If you want to get the rank as high as possible, then just use all 5 attempts and then get as good of a rank as possible, and then try to get better seasonal rewards. That's pretty much it for the arena side, the PvP side. Okay, so in my previous recording, I kind of forgot about this seasonal ability. So in the bottom left hand side, which my portrait used to cover, there's this additional ability which gives additional power-ups to make certain teams or certain units or even certain metas better. So I think it's relatively minor, right? For this season, it's all characters get an increased 35% HP, and when battles start, the movement energy is set to 3, right? This lasts for 3 turns, so it limits high mobility units in this specific season itself. So these are the things that would change how that specific meta for that season would work, because you know, if you don't have this limitation, then you could probably field units which are highly mobile and then run all the way to the back line and try to snipe away the fountain if you do control them from the manual standpoint. So yeah, this is basically just, I'll say, like minor power-ups to change out things every season itself. But in general, personally, I'll say from a casual player in the CN server so far, the arena experience has been pretty relaxing, probably because I'm in a lower rank, so my enemies are generally weaker. So I'll just pick the second guy, do 5 battles daily, and that's pretty much it. I haven't really go in depth in terms of studying what's the late game meta or what's the PvP meta in general, but I'll probably save that for the global server. Once global comes out, I'll go and do my research in the meantime and then prepare the most in-depth PvP arena guide for you guys in the future. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. Do remember to like and subscribe to see more. I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.